Another day in the big city Accra, Ghana, and you are tuned in to nowhere than www.enjoymentradio.live, and the show is still the ride of your life with Enjoyment Drive, and I'm your able host, always here at your service, Miss Ria Anakwa. You can call me Ria the Sugar Baby. Call me when you are flying private. Know how we do every day. I bring you some lifestyle tips, and then we go straight into some entertainment news, and then we listen to some good music, and then we are out of here. Join us on all our social media platforms, enjoyment_radio on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and X. Today for my lifestyle segment, I'm giving you tips on how to help with insomnia. If you are like me, I don't know how to sleep at night too. Sometimes at night I find it very difficult. Now I have some good news for you. I have some tips to help you curb your insomnia. Then from there we go to what they go on. Now what they go on is our own twist on news from the entertainment world. So I'm giving you news from the shores of Ghana, from the shores of every single place in the world. So I like to say what they go on in Ghana, what they go on for Nigeria, what they go on for South Africa, what they go on for Canada, what they go on for Europe. Everywhere the news is, we are sure to bring it right here at your doorstep at Enjoyment Radio. So stay tuned in to www.enjoymentradio.live. Straight into the lifestyle segment, where I'm going to give you 5 tips to help deal with insomnia. 5 tips to help you deal with insomnia. Now, insomnia is basically not being able to sleep at night, and it is one of the biggest menaces happening to us in the social media age, where you have so many exciting things on our phones, and everything is put in our phone. So right on your bed, you can do every single thing you want, and you're not going to be able to sleep. So that's one of the causes of insomnia, and that is what insomnia is. Now today, here are 5 tips to help deal with insomnia. Number 1 is establish a consistent sleep schedule to regulate your body's internal clock. Number 2, develop a relaxing bedtime routine to signal your body that it is time to sleep. So a bedtime routine, put on some scented candles, read a book, take a shower, something to get you very comfortable, to be able to say, okay, the body just, the brain is a very fantastic thing in our body. It immediately you do a particular type of thing, it just signals your body that, okay, I think the human being is about to sleep. So let's put her to sleep. And the 5th point is to manage stress and anxiety with relaxation techniques such as meditation and journaling. Finally, consult a healthcare professional if insomnia persists for further evaluation and treatment options. And the show is still the ride of your life with Enjoyment Drive with yours truly, Ria the Sugar Baby. You can call me when you're flying private. Today we are going straight into what we like to call what they go on for Ghana, what they go on for Accra, what they go on for Kumasi, what they go on for South Africa. Everywhere in the world the news is, we are going to bring it straight to you into the motherland and into wherever you are listening to us from, because we know we have international listeners. Now, going straight into our first story, right from the shores of Ghana. Marriage is tough. Tell me about it. And this is being said by Gifty Auntie Nana Yere or Ohini Yere. Gifty Auntie, one of the ace broadcasters here in Ghana, is saying marriage is tough. Gifty Auntie, a prominent Ghanaian media personality, emphasized that marriage requires a significant effort and preparation, both mentally and emotionally, to overcome challenges successfully. She stressed that it's important to be vigilant and cautious when choosing a life partner, as the decision to commit to someone for life is crucial. In an interview with Natalie Ford on GH1 TV, Gifty Auntie shared her insight on the complexities of marriage.
What word will you use to describe marriage?
It's tough.
Tough?
Tough.
Okay.
Tough.
What makes it so tough?
Oh, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
It takes
I like how
Lots
you
of
smile.
emotions,
Right.
mental. There's a word that is coming to mind. I don't know whether it will work, but mental dexterity. You know,
I
I
get
don't know.
you. I get where you're going.
It just, you need to be mentally prepared, emotionally, psychologically prepared.
Now, I don't know. To our married people out there, you can send in your 411 on married life and all that on our social media platforms, enjoyment_radio, on each and every social media platform. I'm talking Facebook, I'm talking X, I'm talking Snapchat, I'm talking TikTok, everywhere the news is, we are there. So please get on all our social media platforms and join the conversation. Now, going on to our next story, I had to quit football due to the price of boots, and this is said by Kofi Kinata. Now, Kofi Kinata, known for his high life music, revealed how financial constraints forced him to leave football and his football aspirations behind. Speaking on CCTV, The Chat. Oh, okay. The show is called The Chat. Speaking on City TV's The Chat, he explained that the expenses of his football gear, particularly boots, prompted him to shift his focus on music. He highlighted that the advantage of music over football is that noting that singing doesn't require significant upfront cost like owning football equipment. Despite a decade in the music industry and multiple awards, including 3 Songwriter of the Year titles at the Vodafone Music Awards, Kinata has yet to release a full album. However, in response to fan demand and encouragement from his team, he is preparing to unveil his EP, Kinata or Kofi soon. Interesting. I've never heard of any football or I've never heard of Kofi Kinata and football or him playing football, but this is actually quite an interesting one because DJ Osabil, how much is football gear?
Okay, I know for now football boot is 600 cedis. Yeah.
600
Like
cedis.
for a professional footballer.
And can I know what brand it is?
Well, I think that one is Nike or Puma. Yeah.
Nikes.
Yeah.
And it's 400 cedis.
No, 600 cedis.
600 cedis.
Yes.
But if you ask me, isn't that relatively cheaper?
600 cedis. Let's assume you're a goalkeeper. You buy gloves 600. You buy boots 600. It's where you find yourself. If you are playing, let's say in Europe, I'm not sure you are supposed to buy that because your team is going to get you those stuff. But in Ghana, you have to do that yourself.
Okay.
Because that's the unfortunate thing. It's where we find ourselves. That's why they are struggling.
Well, I'm not a football enthusiast, so I do not know how much like the gear costs. But comparing music to football, what do you think would be the which one would you go dive your head straight into? Because at least you love football.
Yes.
I know, and you are a DJ. So thinking about it, which one would you like say comes at a lighter cost?
The thing is, it's where, as I said earlier, it's where you find yourself.
Okay.
Let's say you are playing in Ghana and then you get a chance to travel. That's why most Ghanaians playing in the Premier League, when they get any contract, they don't care about the country.
Okay.
So far as they are going to receive dollars, they'll leave Ghana. Do you get it?
Before we turn this into a sports show, thank you very much.
Enjoyment Radio.
Moving on to some news from the legendary Nana Echampong, one of the greatest musicians ever to grace the platforms here in Ghana, and the father to our beautiful songstress Jackie. He's saying, I had no beef with Daddy Lumba. Our fans were rather bitter rivals after our parting. And I don't know if you don't know the backstory to this for many years. I think Daddy Lumba and Nane Champon should be celebrating like 4 decades in the music industry, because I mean they were there before we were born, and you know, some of us are in our 20s and 30s and getting to our 40s, and they are still standing strong. And this spans from, you know, them being a group and later parting to their separate ways, and now finally after 4 decades, hey God, I mean, beef can run to over 40 years. If you have beef with somebody, maybe you have beef with the person forever, but you don't even know. Anyways, now Nana Champon is setting the record straight after years of people thinking him and the other legend of all legends, according to me anyways, Daddy Lumba, after parting ways, he's setting the record straight. He's saying that I had no beef with Daddy Lumba. Our fans were rather bitter rivals after our parting. Now, Nane Champon clarified the misconception about his relationship with Daddy Lumba during an interview with Nana Romeo on Accra FM 100.5 FM. Ayiko, that's the name of the show. Now, if you have the chance, you can also go and check it out on their YouTube or any platform that it is on. Now, according to him, he debunked the notion of a feud between them, stating that despite their musical collaboration ending, there was never animosity between them. He attributed and perceived rift to misunderstanding amongst the fans, emphasizing that they never engaged in public accusation or verbal exchanges. Champon highlighted the divide among fans, forming factions like Nane Champon Football Club, really interesting, and Daddy Lumba Football Club. He reiterated that the rivalry was solely amongst supporters, not between him and Daddy Lumba. He acknowledged that some of their songs might have seemed conflicting, but insisted they were merely released for entertainment purposes and not personal attacks. DJ Otabil, do you honestly think that fan bases can cause like beef between, you know, artists?
Oh yes.
Are you sure?
Oh yes.
But if they're like, don't you think that there should be some accountability towards the artists too?
No, I think the thing is, I'll try and use Stoneboy and Shatawale as an example.
Okay.
Because let's say Stoneboy will do a song. It's the fan base of Shatawale that might read meanings into the song.
Okay.
That, let's say Stoneboy is trying to diss Shatawale.
Yeah.
Maybe Shatawale has not even sat down to listen to the song.
Okay.
But then it's the fan base will maybe prompt him to go and listen to the song. And after they're reading meanings into it, you also feel, yeah, Stoneboy is talking about me.
Yeah.
Then let me also do a song to rebut whatever he has done. So I feel sometimes it's the fan base.
Okay. Anyway, let me come to you, Grace. I don't know how much you know the beef in quotes culture here in Ghana, but do you think that sometimes the fan bases of these artists might incite, you know, the beef? Maybe they are not fighting, but the fan base wants the fight. You understand? But what do you think?
Well, lots of times, I think basically if you are giving us music, it's for the fans. Mm-hmm. So if the fans believe that there should be some beef, sometimes we create it ourselves. I'm a big Stoneboy fan, and if Shatawale gives some song, of course, I'm going to read meanings into it, and I'll go against it. And I would want Stoneboy to, you know, rebut it or retaliate in another kind of way. So through social media, testing him on his page would be like, can you give us some song? Don't you see whatever is happening?
So I also part of them.
Anything for him.
Anything for Stone Boy. Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see. So you own it with your chest.
Yes.
That
Full chest.
you incite beef.
Anything, full chest.
It is God that is going to forgive you. It is God that is going to, and your innocent face like that. Okay. All right. That brings us to the end of Inside. Show is still the ride of your life with Enjoyment Drive. Now we're going to our last segment for the day, and it is called Inside Life, where people think that we are wiser than them, so they are going to send us issues about their life stories, and we are going to give them replies. Now here joining me on this segment is none other than DJ Otabil and a beautiful lady that just joined us for the first time today. Her name is Grace. Grace, are you ready for today? You are what?
Very, very ready.
You are very, very ready. I like the way you are giving me the full vim that you are very, very ready, because I don't know about this story. I don't know what to say to the person, but I hope you have something to say to the person for me. Just know that this show is proudly brought to you by Navig, aqua quality and affordable drinking water inside one bottle, and La Maison restaurant for your fine dining pleasure. Now, Inside Life segment, and today the story goes: hello, Enjoyment Drive crew. I am Annabella, a vivacious young woman who thrives on fun and loves to party with friends. I have an outgoing personality, and I often find myself attracting attention from guys when I'm out socializing. In February, during a dinner date with my best friend, I was approached by a charming guy who caught my eye. We exchanged numbers and he began showing interest in me. However, my best friend cautioned me that he might be a player and advised me to play hard to get. Taking her advice, I noticed that the guy's interest waned over time. All right. To my surprise, later discovered that my best friend was secretly dating him. Feeling betrayed, I confronted her, but she defended her actions, claiming that everyone must fight for their own happiness. Now I'm left feeling hurt and unsure of what to do next. I would appreciate your advice on how to handle this situation.
Enjoyment Radio.
Hey, wait. Why does it have to be women all the time? Why? Since it's about women, DJ Otabil.
A friend, and then Annabella.
Yes.
Both of them, they need lashes.
What do you mean by they need lashes?
Why would you do that to a friend in the first place?
Okay.
And the friend, if somebody is to tell you a guy is a player, so the friend needs the lashes. Why would you do that to Annabella?
Okay.
And also, I think Annabella should have tried to find out for herself, not to play hard to get. You like the person.
No, but let's keep it 100 here. Okay, DJ Otabil, let's keep it 100. Whenever you meet a guy, and I've heard from other guys that they actually like that part where they have to chase the woman. So if someone comes to tell you that, oh, the boy, stretch him small, you understand? Stretch him small. Do you think that it's a bad thing?
Oh no, you see, sometimes you could stretch a lady, okay? Or let's say a lady could, let me use myself. A lady could stretch you, but you could see that
at least there's some interest.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you have to stretch and if it takes you like 4 days, then you've not responded, come on. The guy is a human. At a point, the guy will feel, am I worrying myself? Maybe she doesn't like me. Maybe she has a boyfriend. So even though the guy might like you, he will start to draw back.
All right, you can join us on all our social media platforms. Join the conversation on all our social media platforms. Enjoyment_radio across board. So if you're on Instagram, Facebook, X, wherever the social media platform, Threads, We are everywhere. Just join the conversation on enjoyment_radio. Now let me come to you, Grace. You have heard Annabella. Please, what do you have to say to Annabella?
Why is she feeling betrayed?
Sister.
If
What do you mean?
No.
Let me give you the scenario. Well,
I do get the entire scenario.
Let's take it for instance. We are very best friends.
Yes.
Okay, and then we go out for dinner, like just girls hang out.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes to hit on me. Or let me even turn it to you. Somebody comes to hit on you. And then I go like, hey, Annabella, are you sure about this guy? Be very careful, oh. Maybe he's a play. And you trust me like that as your friend. And then finally, when I decide that, oh, I'm going to play hard to get a bit. It's not like it's, anything crazy to play hard to get. Everybody plays hard to get. I think guys also play hard to get. If you ask
Do
me.
you hear something you just said? That she trusted her friend.
Yes.
So it's your fault. I
Okay.
don't think you should feel betrayed when
Okay.
you decided to give your full trust to a human being, which is your best friend, and play hard to get. Everyone plays hard to get.
But there's a case where I think if I do say so myself, I think someone like Annabella is, I don't think this is the first time they've gone out. I don't think this is the first time the friend has seen her with a guy.
There's
You
always the
understand?
first time for something.
But girls always talk to each other about their men, whether we like to admit it or not. If your boyfriend is disturbing you, the first person you go to is your friend.
Yeah, board of governors.
You get board of trustees.
Yeah.
In the whole, you will report to the Sahindrin.
Yeah.
You understand me? So if you're reporting to the Sahindrin and they are telling you that, play hard to get a bit.
But do you know, if let's say you're dating an ugly guy, your friends would be like, no, don't date the person. But when you send out an invitation, they would come. Are you aware?
I know.
Yes, exactly. So even though you are going to trust people, I think you should have your own mindset. So if you like the guy, go for him. But then when you don't go for him and now you are looking back to see who he's dating, you're being a stupid person. Sorry to say. Yes, very honest. Just go for him.
In the name of Jesus, we are very sorry, Annabella. Well, I would say if the guy was easily swayed by the best friend like that, then he wasn't worth it in the first place. Because then again, I'm not trying to push blame on the guy. A man wants what a man wants, and you never know the motives of the man. Okay, if you met Otabe, why do you have something to say?
Yes, I clearly have something
What
to
do
say.
you have to say?
With the statements you made, you see, even with ladies, with everybody, you tend to believe the person's best friend when the best friend is to tell you something.
Yeah.
Because you don't know the lady.
You, Otabe, will believe your best friend.
No,
right?
don't you get what? No, I'm trying to say, let's say the three of us.
Yeah.
You are Annabella.
Yeah.
I'll tend to believe Grace, whatever she tells me, you are telling her about me. Do you get it? I'll tend to believe her because she's your best friend. So basically, you are whatever she's coming to tell me, even if it's not true, I'm going to believe that it's true.
But Otabe, can I ask you a question though? If you meet me and
Yeah.
I tell you that Annabella is my best friend, aren't you a tad bit disturbed that Annabella will come and tell you that, oh, why are you dating Ria? Ria that she doesn't like you. Ria that, like, if Annabella or Grace is saying something ill about me, don't you think that it speaks to her character rather?
Yeah, that so if you have to weigh
Yeah, so if
it means it's both sides.
No, but if it speaks to her character, okay,
Yes.
if it speaks to her character, why would you listen to her?
No, but
Because it makes me okay. Let me,
But
before you continue.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
If we were all good judges of characters, I don't think we would all be struggling.
No, that's fine. I understand.
So you can't blame
But
me.
I'm just saying that if you meet a group of friends, okay, when you meet a group of friends, and then outside that group of friends, you get to talk to someone. you get to talk to someone amongst that group of friends. And that's one person that is a so-called close-knit friend with that group of friends, and that person is always saying bad stuff about that group of friends. What do you think about that person? Because
honestly,
it's like,
be careful.
Exactly. Because if you're talking about your friends like this to me, who am I? You might also say the same things about those people, or the same things you are saying about those people about me, right?
Yes, but with this story Annabella is giving us, there are some loopholes. We are not able to tell whether her friend started dating the guy like just few weeks or so. It's possible the girl was like, oh, Annabella is not really interested in you, and then they become friends, and then she moves on from there. Not saying per se that she had to badmouth her friend.
But would you do something like that?
I can't.
Exactly.
I'm there for girls' type. I'm for my girls.
What if it's
What is for love? From whose side?
No, but why would you give?
I love the guy.
I feel like the friend.
I
feel like the first
I would
time.
actually leave the guy for my friend.
Exactly. I think
I don't believe there's one person for just everyone. I believe it's about communication. So if you are able to get somebody who has that level of ground, like who has a very good communication skills and can talk, the person has what you actually need, you can build something. Love is built. So I don't think it's like this guy is for me, God brought this person just for me. Like you can find a way and then build it. I mean, you do not create somebody when you're coming, so you can just like make it happen. So even if you love the person approach your friend first. Bad mouthing would never work. If he left her for you, I don't mind dating your friend's ex. I don't care, honestly. But then if he didn't leave her for you and you bad mouthed her, I think that's so wrong. I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
But I think she rather bad mouthed the guy to her friend. It looks too messy. It looks like the girl from the beginning of when they met the guy wanted the guy.
We see all this in telenovelas, but the reason I'm blaming Annabella.
Oh, you've never seen this in real life?
Honestly speaking, I don't encounter such things. Like I wouldn't put myself in such messes.
I've seen it in real life before, honestly, and it was very sad. It was like, I like this boy. It was even for me. It was even in high school. All right, so.
You went to a middle school?
Yes.
I went to a single sex.
Oh, that's why.
Yes.
But it was like, there was this senior that liked two girls, and the one he liked was shy. So the best friend became the betweener.
Yes.
Okay, so the best friend actually liked the guy but didn't know what to say to the guy. So the betweener was the one conveying the message. And whenever the actual one who liked the girl, the shy one, whenever the shy one told the girl something to go and tell the guy, the betweener actually went and said it to the guy himself.
Okay.
You get it? So they ended up dating, and she's there like, how did this happen?
See, all these things are not even worth it. I feel like, honestly speaking, some things are there. Just put the shy things. Like maybe I'm just not a shy person, but I can't relate to them. But if you like somebody, just go straight. Why do you have to get somebody to be the betweener? If you can't, that's why there are letters, there are phones, there are anonymous messages. You could say
but
it
this
to
girl,
whenever.
Annabella, your best friend or your good friend or whoever you say she is, she literally muddied the waters in the very
You see why
beginning.
I'm asking why she feels betrayed? You have a wrong friend. That's the start.
Well,
you are even mingling with wrong people.
Annabella, put that the girl, the boy, mingle them together and put them in the trash. They are all not worth you. All right, that brings us to the end of Inside Life. Special thanks to DJ Otabil for being on the ones and twos and good. And listen, thank you so much to this beautiful lady sitting in front of me, Grace, for coming to weigh in her 2 cents. And I think you don't have to be a stranger. You have to be coming every time to come and weigh in on what they go on or inside life, because I like your submission. Special thanks to Mr. Osidem Bentio Trigger for being on the social media, just managing things for us to, reach you wherever you are, and Chachu on in the engine room, and always making me look good on all our social media platforms. Show has been the Enjoyment Drive, hosted by yours truly, Ria Anakwa, and special thanks to you, my listener, because I don't know, without you I don't know what I would have done. I do this because you are number one to me. As I said, the name is Ria Anakwa. You can call me Ria the Sugar Baby. Call me when you're flying private. I forgot to even tell you that I am still called Big Rizzy. You can see me anywhere in the street and call me by the name Big Rizzy, and I'm sure to answer you. I'm ever open.